Hi everybody. I'm going to wait for a few more people to join the live this afternoon from the Hermes Vault. Okay, right, we've only got a few people online yet, so we'll just... Hey Kristen. The collection today, good question. We have got some super beautiful new in Hermes pieces. A few of them actually you can spot in the background. We've got a bit of a blue theme going on. I've just noticed we've got some beautiful summer colours. Essentially today we're going to use the show to go through a few of our Hermes new ins. That's mostly bags, but does include a few super limited edition shoes as well, in a few new colours and styles in the really super sought after Oran, and the really also, I think there's a pair of discontinued Cypher as well. We have got, we've got a real assortment of bags today. I think we're going to start with a few bags. We'll just wait for a few more people to join. The gloves are on. We are absolutely ready to go. Okay, hi Nina, how are we doing this week? Hope you're having a really good day. The sun is shining in London. We're due a heat wave apparently this weekend, so we've got some lovely summery colours to get started on. Wait for a few more people to join and then we will get cracking. Nina, any requests? Is there anything that you, I know that we're going to probably start with some bags first, but if you have any questions about any of the beautiful product that you can see behind me, I'm going to tilt the screen a little bit, please do let us know. Obviously, we will have all of the product information. Anything that is already on the website will appear on the screen. And the collection on Shopify, I'm not sure. I haven't loaded up the products today. However, I think what we might actually end up doing is, because a lot of the product is new in, it may not be shoppable immediately. Nina wants to get stuck in with the bags. Absolutely, we can do that. Okay, should we start perhaps with the first bag? I'm going to go with something that matches perfectly with what I'm wearing today. We've gone for accidentally very vert cricket. So this was one of the bags that has just arrived with us. It is the most incredible, hi Nadia, the most incredible combination. Let me just have a look. So we actually have two vert cricket Birkins in at the moment, which I always love to be able to show you guys, because we can compare how the colours kind of look with different hardware, which I always think is super fascinating, because we always get asked which is the most popular, and honestly it's completely personal preference, and it also depends entirely on the tone of the colour in the leather. So for example, the first bag we've got is a Vert Cricket Cellier Birkin in 25 centimetre in Epsom leather with gold hardware. So gold on the greens always kind of brings out the very warmth and the warm undertones of a green leather bag. This one in particular is brand new, full set. It is Z stamp 2021. It is absolutely unbelievable, as I'm sure you will agree. It's just absolutely stunning. So it's the 25 centimetre. So it sits a little bit smaller on the body. It's more, obviously the 25 centimetre is always more of a handbag. The Birkin, obviously, unlike the Kelly, doesn't come with a crossbody strap, so it's literally one to be held. If you are quite small of wrist, you can actually put them around your hand. I have too big hands to be able to wear it on the wrist. It's an absolutely beautiful colour with the gold. Just out of comparison, you can see how the colour looks almost completely different with palladium hardware, which I adore. Yeah, Nadia, I think Nina is that. Sorry, Nina, yes. Dream colour, I think. With the palladium hardware, it looks completely different in terms of it's quite a cold, sort of flatter green, whereas the gold hardware makes it look, I don't know if the ring light sometimes bleaches the colour out just a tiny, tiny bit. I'm going to just turn the light down a little bit on the ring light and see if you can see the difference in how lovely and warm the Vert Cricket looks with gold hardware. I always really love being able to compare. It's something that you would never, obviously if you're ever fortunate enough to be offered a bag in store, you never get the opportunity to really have a look at your different options in terms of hardware. And whenever we get, you know, in terms of leathers as well, how different some colours can look when they are in different leathers. This is in the Epsom leather, so it's the really sort of stiff, structured leather that Hermes produce. Really, really super beautiful. So for any questions on pricing for this one, please do get in touch, DM us, and we will provide more information on pricing. As I say, it's brand new, full set, comes with original receipt, box, all of its accessories. I agree the gold looks better. I do think that it just kind of warms up the green. It's obviously quite a sort of a pastel-y green. Step away a little bit from the ring light just to show you. But it's so beautiful. It's, I think, my favourite. Yes, if you have, Kristen, if you have the pricing details, please do pin it. That would be absolutely wonderful. Yes, here we are. Here she is. She's right in the top. Right, so Vert Cricket is 18,500 in Epsom leather, gold hardware in the Celia style. Well, that's $22,620 US. Really beautiful. Thank you, Kristen, for pinning that one. Absolutely beautiful. And as I say, it is shoppable via the link in the top corner there, and also obviously this is a brand new full set, comes complete with all original plastics on the hardware, all of its accessories, box and paperwork. Beautiful. Okay, going to move on then to our next bag. Where did I find this little beauty? I think it was hiding over here. So we've actually seen a bit of an increase in requests for the blues recently. We've got a real, I mean, my personal favourite in the navy family. We've got a B25 in blue sapphire, which is probably the richest blue. Can we see the Kelly and Vert Cricket? Yes, Nadia. Well, I'll do that one next. We'll intersperse it with a nice blue, and then we'll go back to the green in a second, Nadia. So this has just come through the door, so I'm not sure if the information, Kristen, will be on the site just yet. It is in blue sapphire, in Togo leather, which is the really beautiful, I'm just going to hold it up so you can see the quality of the leather. I mean, it's so beautiful. This is the retourne style, so in comparison to the Vert Cricket we had earlier, this is the sort of turned in corners on the retourne blue sapphire. So it's gold hardware, which I think with some of the deeper blues is again is a really, really beautiful warmth to the blue. It's a really, really rich navy. First, Kelly was the deep blue with malachite inside. Oh my gosh, what an amazing combination. Malachite is a beautiful green. Obviously, lots of Hermes colours take their names from nature. So like a malachite stone, amazing green to have with blue. And deep blue, again, is like a very sort of rich blue. How beautiful. Was it a Cellier or a or retourne, Kelly? Was it a soft Kelly? Nadia, tell us. I want to know. I think that's a really perfect like first colour combination. I do love the Verso colours. It's always it's something that often we can't always capture online because the bags look so beautiful closed, obviously, so you can really take in the hardware and the structure of the bag. It was Retourne 28 Togo Palladium. What a beautiful combination. Really, really nice. And I love that with some of the Verso bags, we've got a couple in actually at the moment, they've started producing a couple of years ago when they reintroduced the Mini Kelly. They started doing some really beautiful verso combinations, and they're so delicate. Obviously, you only get to see like a sliver of the internal colour when they're open. So obviously it's something that only you almost know about. There's something quite secretive about some of the Verso bags, where you have like a really vibrant contrasting colour. And obviously it looks like a very classic, simple bag from the outside, but then you've got this amazing burst of colour on the inside, which I think is really fun. It's also easier to find your things when your black bag has got like an amazingly bright lining, which is really, really beautiful. Okay, so this one is U-Stamp in the blue sapphire. It is 2022, so it is brand new. It literally came out of store but a few weeks ago and came straight into us. So it was actually from a client, I believe, who wanted a bigger bag. So she has brought in the 25, which looked, I think, a little bit out of proportion. She was very tall, and has brought this one into us. So it is brand new, unused, always obviously with the hardware, plastics intact, so it's never been worn. Comes complete with all original accessories and packaging. Isn't it unbelievable? I love the blue. Okay, right, so we're going to go back and do the, where is it? It's hiding actually behind a few. So that one has just arrived to us. So if for any information on the blue sapphire B25 Togo, please do DM us and we will provide pricing information. Back to our green as requested. Da, da, da. So again with gold hardware, this one is the Vert Cricket K25, so 25 centimetre Kelly. With the Kelly, obviously the handle is a little bit deeper, so it's much easier to wear. I can obviously, on that one I've got a bracelet on, so I will put it on the other side. So it's a little bit more wearable. Obviously comes with the cross body strap as well. Nadia, is this one is for you, I think. In the retourne style, so obviously the exterior stitching that you can see, which gives it the most amazing structure. That classic kind of trapezium shape in the Kelly. Epsom leather, so it's really super stiff, beautiful finishing. I mean, obviously all of Hermes's bags are finished by hand, so you can see on all the stitching detail. I do think sometimes on the darker colours, the detail in the stitching is a little lost, whereas when we have the lighter colours, even though the stitching is obviously in keeping with the colour, it's still such a feature. On the handles as well. Again, this one is also unworn. So new in box, complete with all packaging and accessories. You've obviously still got all of the really immaculate, you can see the hardware retains all of its original plastics and things. There's a few loose plastics just where the turnkey has obviously been opened for us to check the straps and so on. Yeah, Nadia, I think I'm always a Kelly girl as well. I do really love the kind of the structure. Or I have been won over a little bit by the Cellier Birkins recently. Obviously the reintroduction of the Cellier style in the Birkin. So for example, in our beautiful HSS and the Vert Crickets we featured earlier, they have such a presence. They are so beautifully structured. They almost look a little bit more powerful. I guess it's personal preference, but there is something just very neat and beautiful about the Cellier style. I think that's it. Maybe it's just I'm a little bit of a neat freak, so I think that's probably it. Ticks all the boxes for me too, Nadia. Okay, so that Hermes Kelly 25 centimetre in Vert Cricket is available for £26,350, and that is $32,268 US. I'm really testing my eyesight here again today. Sorry if I get a bit squinty when I'm trying to read prices. Absolutely stunning. Christos put the idea of having a Kelly of our birth year in our head. Oh my gosh, yes, we have actually done that before, Ramesh. is genuinely incredible. There are certain artists as well that I know have sourced bags to do a linear kind of representation for a client who wanted a selection of bags from her year of birth, which, you know, who would not want that? What a beautiful gift idea is to find something from your year of birth. So you've literally been created at the same time as your bag. Obviously, these are all handmade, beautiful pieces. I think that's a really, really nice idea. It's very poetic. And then obviously, when you start looking at some of the beautiful vintage pieces, you find items that aren't so readily available now, which is really, really beautiful. So is there anything more incredible than having something that's not only personalised, but also, you know, nobody else is going to have? Yes, Brahmash, we could absolutely do that. That is what we're here for. Always giving inspiration. We did source a bag not that long ago for a client who was looking for a box Kelly. So box is the leather with the most incredible patina. It's got an amazing sheen to it, and it's a leather that was traditionally made in some of the older style Retourné Kellys, Cellier Kellys rather. And that was also a stamp from the year of her birth. I think it was like 76 or something, like giving away her age. And the stamp obviously corresponded with her year of birth, which I think is how beautiful. Right, I'm going to put away our beautiful Cellier Kelly and maybe move on to something else. So we actually do have a few pre-loved bags in the selection today, which means that the pricing is obviously a little bit better. So we have in this beautiful little selection. This is a pre-loved. It's in excellent condition. The hardware is actually still intact with its plastic. So the hardware is pretty much as new, to be honest. The plastics on the strap hooks have been removed, as you can see, which is why we've got it as an example in the showroom, just to show the length of the Kelly strap. So all the mini Kellys come with this cross-body strap, as well as obviously the top handle. So this is in electric blue, which traditionally for a long time was the most vivid sort of blue colour that is. It's a very rich, very beautiful, deep blue. This is an A-stamp bag. So it's a few years old, but actually in terms of the condition, it is brilliant. So the plastics on the bottom studs have been removed. There are some minor hairline scratches. As I say, so it's A-stamp, so it's fairly recent. It comes complete with its dust bag only. Obviously it has the crossbody strap as well. We would consider this to be in excellent condition. It's really lovely. And just to give you an idea, like I think the mini Kelly looks a little bit dinky on me. Sabrina always makes them look so beautiful because she's a little bit more petite. I'm quite tall, so the strap on me comes a little bit. You're thinking about exchanging a few bags for the blue. I mean, I'm pretty in love with it, I'm not gonna lie. So it's got gold hardware as well, which I think is more like on this particular blue, it makes the color really, really pop. So I'm like 5'7", I think, ish without shoes, 5'7". And on me, it sort of sits just above my hip bone. It's a really great cross-body length. But it's always good to have a few of the pre-loved Kellys because obviously all of the new Kellys come with plastics on their strap hooks. So we can't often take the plastics off on the new bags to demonstrate how they look across your body. But it is absolutely unbelievable in terms of the colour. Really, really stunning. It's kind of like the most beautiful combination, I think, with the gold hardware. So again, absolutely beautiful condition. It is priced at 16,700 sterling or 20,445 US dollars, which actually within the mini Kelly market is really, really good pricing. You'd be struggling to find new bags in any of the bright colours for around this pricing. So actually it's a really, really good option in terms of it still looking pretty immaculate. As I say, the front plastics on the hardware are still intact. I'm going to give you a little idea about so internal plastics are still present. They are starting to peel a little bit just because it's a slightly older bag. Some clients do keep the plastics on pieces just to kind of keep the hardware scratch free, which I think is a really good idea. They're really subtle, so you can very rarely see plastics on the hardware. The plastics have been removed on the front plaque here and on the internal plaque, but they are still visible on the Pontet there. Such a great piece, really good pricing for our pre-loved little Millie Kelly. Okay, any requests on what we move on to next from what we can see in the background? I think we might perhaps look at one of the bigger bags in the collection. We're going to go from a mini Kelly to a 40 centimetre Birkin. Right, let me put you back. Okay, the next bag, I'm going to have to move a bit further away for this one because it's not quite as neat as the little mini Kelly. So this is a 40 centimetre Birkin in Vert Verone. It is produced in Togo leather in the retourné style, so obviously the turned-in stitching. It is beautifully soft and supple. You often see this has got quite a bit of stuffing in, but obviously the Togo leather really relaxes. This is, it's a really incredible green. It's a Z stamp, so it's 2021 with gold hardware, which again, with these really bright colours, the gold hardware really pops. It's a beautiful bag. So the 40 centimetre we don't see, the trend very recently, we've had a lot more requests for smaller bags, but there definitely is still a market for some of the larger pieces. This is something that is great for travel, especially if you are taller. You can really wear the oversized bags. Obviously, once it's open, it's the chuck everything in kind of size bag, which is really beautiful. This one is brand new, complete with it's unworn, complete with all plastics. Comes with all original packaging and accessories. I think the big bags are coming back too, Kristen. We are definitely, I don't think I have the SKU on this one. No, it was in the collection, Kristen. I don't know if the pricing is there, but if not, if we can't find it in the collection to pin it into the live, please do DM us and we can obviously give a little bit more information. Isn't it incredible? They don't make many 40s, Nadia. They make very few of them now. We don't see many coming out of store, rather. It's a little bit of a novelty now, the 40 centimetre bags, which actually when I first started, certainly we were seeing a lot of, the very classic, supple, soft 35 centimetre was like the standard request for us. Around sort of 10 years ago, everybody was still looking for the arm bag. So the bigger 35 centimetres, this is 40 for me, which is like it's a really great size, actually. I do think a lot of clients are put off with the larger bags at the moment, but it's definitely something that's coming back into production. We are seeing more and more of them. We've started to see a few of the hack bags as well be reintroduced, but it's definitely a good travelling bag, Nadia, because literally this is the perfect carry-on. And also, how cheerful is this colour? This is always going to cheer you up. Incredible. So Vert Verone in 40 centimetre Togo leather and gold hardware. Really beautiful. So please do DM us if you have any questions at all about this beautiful piece. Again, brand new, complete with all plastics on the hardware. Absolutely beautiful. Right, can we see the pale blue Kelly? Oh, there's a couple actually. Which one was it? Were we looking at the one with the twilly on? Anna, is that the one that you're talking about? Is it the very pale one or so there is a blue Celeste and blue Broom. We'll hazard a guess and we think maybe we're going for the Broom. Yes, okay, good, right. This little beauty is probably my favourite. Yeah, blue Broom, exactly. 25 centimetre in Swift leather with palladium hardware. So we've actually got a little twilly just as an example on the handle here, which is a great way of always protecting our top handle bags, because obviously particularly in the lighter colours, any oil on your hands or makeup, for example, if you touch your face and then you end up touching your pale bag, can be a little bit of a nightmare. So this one we've actually, although we always obviously use gloves in the showroom, we've also demonstrated the twilly on this one. They always look quite cute. It's a nice way of bringing other colours into your outfit as well if you are trying to match it with something you're wearing. The twillies are fantastic. They're very, very collectible. You can start with a great selection of twillies. You can literally have a whole Hermes collection, just Hermes blues. I know, I think that's the thing at the moment. We've just had like an influx of really, really lovely blue tones. And traditionally, I think, you know, the blue electrics have always been around and the very deep blues, but the pastel blues are coming back. I know that there was a couple of years ago, we had a bag in that all of us in the office just completely fell in love with, which was blue jean, and it was in ostrich, and it's just the most amazing sort of denim blue. And Hermes hadn't really produced anything similar to that sort of quality of colour in such a long time, and now they've finally brought some beautiful pastels and then some also beautiful vivid blues as well. Which are super, super collectible. It's like the perfect summer bag. I'm glad we ended up bringing this one in. I'm not sure this one was actually part of the collection that we were going to be talking about today, so I'm not sure we can pin it. However, any questions regarding pricing? Oh, we do have it. Yes, Kristen, found it. Amazing. Thank you so much. Okay, so 25 centimetre in Swift leather in blue Broom with palladium hardware is £22,000 or $26,945 US. And obviously, well done, Kristen, thank you so much, lifesaver. All of the pieces that are featured in the show, we obviously cover the duties. There will be a small shipping fee, but for any of our international clients that are delivering outside of the UK, our duties are covered, which is obviously a huge saving on some of the Hermes pieces. Absolutely beautiful, and I am a bit obsessed with this little twilly. I think it's a really nice colour combination to bring the blues in. They always have the most beautiful designs and a great way of protecting our bags as well. Okay, right. Where are we going to go to next? Should we do a couple of pairs of shoes? Let me have a look. Right, okay, we have some. Do you think Blue Broom is spring, summer only? I don't know. Icy blue is, I think you can definitely do it in a winter. It's a cool blue, right? I think you could very easily team it with some slightly nudie colours. So like to bring it into fall. I think it's it's obviously pictured here in the twilly, you've got these lovely gold colours, some slightly like with I don't know if you can see on the silk. I think you could bring it in with like some nice neutrals, some nice gold tones. That would sit really nicely in your winter wardrobe. Right, okay. We have a discontinued colour. Yes, it does look icy. Yeah, that's exactly it. It is the icy blue, right? Okay, so these are actually in Vert Doe. So they have been recently continued in Hermes. You cannot get your hands on these in store. I think, yes, it's like a winter white. Yeah, I love, with palladium hardware, I think you can really bring it in with some neutrals. I think that's a really good all year round bag. Okay, Vert Doe Chypre, however you like to pronounce it. We have all iterations in the vault. Okay, in suede. So beautiful, soft suede Cypra that have been discontinued in store. They are no longer producing this. We have so many requests for these shoes. We have one pair left in a 37, so a UK 4, US 7. I would say that these are pretty true to size. Although some clients with wider feet, have found them come up a little bit small. So depending on how wide your foot is, they are brand new, unworn, with the amazing Hermes logo sole, that classic H. Rubber sole, leather insole, and suede upper sole. There. Adjustable completely on the foot. They are beautiful. I'm obsessed with the Cypra. We literally have so many requests on a daily basis for these shoes at the moment. We cannot restock these anymore. They are completely sold out. I don't have the SKU on them unless it's LVSHU196 is the SKU on these. Hopefully that will correspond to the website and we can pin these for you with the pricing, but if not, please do DM us. They are a 37. They are the last pair in the Cypra in this colour. Hermes also have discontinued the orange, which we have been inundated with requests for. I think this seems to happen at the moment. They produce so why did they stop producing them? I know, right? I do not understand myself. We have clients coming in all of the time that have said that they've been restricted to only buying one pair sort of quarterly now, sometimes even biannually, one pair of shoes. I was even actually in another store the other day and they would let me buy one pair of Orans for me. And I couldn't decide between colours. I ended up going for the jaune, the new jaune, which it's like the turmeric colour, which is insane. And I have not taken them off, but they are already filthy. They're already well loved. They do sort of limited colour runs in each sizes. And I just think when they started producing these, they hadn't really anticipated how popular they were going to be. And when the first sort of few releases they did in the shearling, in this amazing rose orb, they were still allowing clients to buy multiple pairs. So I know lots of clients that went into store and were able to get multiple pairs in the Cypra in all the colour, and then suddenly obviously they realised that the style was going to become incredibly popular, and started to limit how many pairs you could take away. So devastatingly, this particular colour of blue is now no longer available. They've produced a similar style in the men's size run in Epsom leather, but it's not nearly as beautiful as the women's sizing in the suede. Really, really beautiful. I don't think we've got pricing information on these, but they will be available if this is your size. Please do DM us. 37, brand new, unworn, Verdo, Cypra, Chypre. Okay, right. Next, I think we can move on to, maybe we'll do some of the neutral ones. We've done a lot of blues and greens. Maybe we will do a nice neutral piece. So we have got somewhere, if I can find it, yes, okay, great. Actually, I don't know if it's Hermes UK or Worldwide, but Sophia and I went to Bond Street Hermes yesterday. We were there at 10 a.m. We were number one in the queue. Oh, what a way to start the day, by the way. On the list with Elevigus at 11:30. Still hadn't been attended because of essays, and essays arrived, they went to their clients. Yeah, it's Nadia, I feel your pain. It is an incredibly infuriating process. going in at the moment, even to just speak to somebody and ask about putting your name on a wish list, which is obviously probably one of the, if you're not looking to spend on some of the other side items, if the bag is the only thing that you're interested in, and you want to add your name to a wish list, we still hear of clients that are able to come away with a bag that they've been waiting for, but you know, it takes a really, really long time even just to speak to somebody. Which can be really infuriating rather. How's it possible we were number one waiting for an hour and a half? Oh, I hope they gave you at least a glass of water. Did you come away with anything, Nadia, or did you literally just leave really disheartened? I mean, I'm not sure. If you have the time to obviously go into store and try and wait around to see if they have anything at all, but most people genuinely don't. No, you left. Oh no, that's so sad. Yeah, super disheartening. You've literally spent a couple of hours of your time going into store. You should write the MS customer service. It happened once in Munich. Yeah, I don't know, Ramesh, did you ever have anybody come back if you complained? It's incredibly infuriating. Yes, when you see a big orange box, Nadia, going off to somebody else, perhaps it was part of their wish list. You have to kind of think, maybe they were waiting for months and months on a wish list, and that might make you feel a bit better about not being able to get anything. But stick with us. We'll always be able to find you something beautiful. This beautiful piece of eye candy, for example, is a B30. It is in Togo leather, in Baton. So, oh, you got a private session after complaining. Oh, I like that. That's good, Ramesh. Excellent work. Yes, I hope so. Just if you were so kind of disheartened by waiting around for such a long time, that's the absolute least they can do. And did you buy anything with your session? Ramesh, tell us. I want to know. Spill the tea. Oh, I'm fascinated now. Did you get anything from your private session by way of apology for them making you wait around all day? Yes, do it. Okay, well, maybe that's the way forward then. It's kind of sad that you have to make a complaint in order to be heard. I find that quite infuriating, right? Okay, right, back to the bag in hand, which is a 30 centimetre Baton Togo leather with palladium hardware. It's this lovely kind of grey toned cream, which I think literally means cloud. Is Baton cloud, I think. Palladium hardware. It is U-stamp 2022, so only out of store just a few days ago. In the Retourne style, so it's that lovely, soft, sort of slouchy Togo leather. Beautiful graining. Ooh, right. Waited 2 hours in Munich after I bought a shoe, which Ete told me has no information on care whatsoever. Concrete, Kristin, that's it, concrete, beg your pardon. Which is what one of them means cloud. I've had a bit of a brain malfunction today. Concrete, okay. So, in the Baton, really, really beautiful combination with the palladium hardware. Sort of, we've teamed it with the cutest little paddock cell charm, which is in blue atoll. It's a really nice way of bringing a little bit of colour into our really super classic Birkin. Absolutely beautiful. So this one is brand new, unworn, as with all of the other unworn bags. Comes complete with all of its hardware plastics intact. Ooh, okay, Ramesh. They offered me the private session in Munich when I was in Mexico City, I didn't attend. Oh no! So they offered you one, but you couldn't even go because you were still travelling. Oh, how infuriating. That really does suck, you're right. And yeah, they make it notoriously difficult to try and reschedule. If you're not immediately available for the date that they have chosen for you, it can be a little bit tricky, right? How annoying. Ramesh, I feel like I was on your travels with you, getting cross with Hermes. Okay, I think we might, Kristen, do we have the details on the baton? And I think also the charm was part of the show too. Okay, great. We've got the 30 centimetre Birkin, so without the charm, is available for 13,000. Oh, I don't know if that, is that the right price? That seems very, very good price. I don't know if that runs. This one is actually one of the new pieces. I might have to double check the pricing on that one. Is that the right one? Right, would we be able to show the cream colour Birkin behind the yellow mini Kelly? Yes, we can, of course, Carlotta. I got distracted then by Ramesh's story. I just couldn't even grasp it. Anyway, so he's standing in front of me saying he doesn't have information on the product. Yes, that's super annoying when you have questions. And you're spending like a considerable amount of money on even a pair of shoes or another piece of leather, and they can't even give you information on it. How annoying. Yes, I don't know if this is the exact bag that we've pinned, Kristen, because that seems like a very, very good... Oh, I see, you're just searching from the website. Okay, right. I think this is a different bag. I think the one that has been pinned is actually a pre-loved piece. However, we will move on to the cream bag, as requested, that's hiding behind this mini Kelly Jaune. Okay, so this one is also Vuitton. Vuitton. However, it does look like quite a different colour with gold hardware. Like we saw with the Vert Cricket, it definitely brings out different tones in the baton. So this is 25 centimetre, just to give you an idea of how differently the sizes look. So this is the B30, and this is the B25. So in gold hardware, again in a beautiful soft Togo leather, with gold hardware, Togo leather, brand new, unworn, again with all of its plastics intact. It comes complete with box. It is U stamp 2022, fresh out of store. I think this one actually has a receipt dated this month, so it could not be more fresh from store. Again, in this lovely like cream, very warm cream. It's got like the very classic, obviously Togo is with the natural graining. So it's the really, I don't know if in this colour, I might have to turn the ring light down just a little bit so you can see the beautiful graining. It's really immaculate. We get good bags and bad bags from store. Obviously with the nature of a natural product, the leather can sometimes be in better quality in certain bags, and this is actually an immaculate Togo bag. We had a bad B25 black in recently that had really quite natural, but it was very veiny. I don't know if that meant the calf had a particularly difficult life, but it was quite wrinkly. And it was fresh from store. It literally only just come out of the store itself. It hadn't been used at all. The rest of the bag was immaculate, but it just had very aggressive graining. Whereas this actually is an immaculate Togo leather bag. This is Vuitton. Kristen, this has just come in, so I'm not sure if it will be available on the website just yet because it is only just come out of store. It just came in the other day. It was again a similar situation with a client who was looking for a bigger bag. I was also a little bit worried about having a cream colour because she has children and any mums out there know that light colours are destined for sticky fingers and crayon, lip stain, anything they can get their hands on. She has a toddler and thought that perhaps Vuitton was not going to be her colour of choice, so she went for, I believe it was a tan that she took in the end. Do you think many people buy Hermes bags just as investment and then to resell them? Yes. Yes, they do. I do think that there is a very mixed bag. Some clients, obviously, we've said before, when you are offered a bag, we're all very aware of what the resale market is looking like at the moment, and it has been aggressively climbing for such a long time. We definitely see clients that have been offered a bag in store, and it might not be the bag that they want, so their automatic thought is to resell and obviously put that money then towards a piece on the secondary market that they actually do want. We do also get clients that know the secondary market value and then obviously want to use that as an investment. They'll either sit on it for a little while or they'll bring it into someone like us and we can give them accurate secondary market pricing for. Okay, Nina, can you show us the... Yes, I can absolutely show this one again. This one, DM us for details. I don't believe it's on the site yet. I don't think Kristen's been able to find it. Ramesh, 1,000% get whatever they offer you. 100%. 100,000%. In fact. Right, the 25 vert cricket. So it is pinned actually earlier on in the show. Thank you, Kristen, for looking. No, it's just, the baton has just come in, so DM us for any pricing inquiries about that one. Let's go back to, the vert cricket. It's been repinned just sort of here. It is unbelievable. I also really enjoy that it goes with my snazzy shirt today. It's a bit stuck with what to wear this morning. D, hi, any picketing? Yes, we do have a few picketings. I think there is one that was scheduled. We will talk about the cargo. I think it was another one of the ones that Sabrina talked about the other night, if you tuned into her Tuesday night show. I think it was Tuesday. It is absolutely unbelievable. I'm glad we're talking about this one again. Vert cricket, 25 centimetre Cellier. It's unreal. What an unreal colour. Really, really beautiful. It's so neat. So, so cute. Right, who's it wanted to... Let's have a look. Nina, what are we thinking? Just love it. Really, really beautiful piece. I'll share it open as well. I haven't seen any of the, we were talking earlier about the Versos, I haven't seen any of the green bags come in the Verso style yet. So this is obviously comes with the complementary coloured interior. So all the Birkin bags are always lined with chèvre. So it's really nice, smooth, soft, but also quite hard wearing. We always get asked about the chèvre leather bags. We've started to see quite a few chèvre Kellys. And people always assume because it's very smooth that it's quite delicate, but actually Hermes have been lining their bags with chèvre leather since sort of day dot. And that's simply because actually any scuffs or scratches can be buffed out very easily. It's quite an oily, porous leather. Do you have a price for the light coloured Birkin? Lewis 85, we do not. Please DM us. It has just come in. So it's not on the site yet, and it hasn't even been properly priced, but as soon as we do have information, we can let you know if you would like to privately message us. It's a really, really unique colour, Nadia. Such a good price for the Cellier Birkins, and I do think that they will retain their value, because it has all of the structure of the amazing Kelly, but obviously with the classic Birkin detailing. It's a really, really beautiful piece. Nina, it's got your name on it, I think. Right, I'm going to pop him back for now. I think there are a few other pieces that we wanted to go through as well. There's a few other new bags. We were going to talk about picketings. I think, Dee, did you ask to have a little look at a picketing? We have today, there's a couple, I can maybe grab a few from around the room. We can move away from the blue theme if you want. There is one super special one, which I think Sabrina may have grabbed for her Tuesday show, which is the cargo picketing in Nata, which has it literally arrived on Tuesday. So I know Sabrina was very keen to show it to anyone who tuned in on Tuesday. It's the most beautiful combination in the cargo bags they started. It's their sort of military, utilitarian take on the classic bags. So we've got hiding up there, I don't know if you can see, the really beautiful cargo Birkin, which comes with this really cool little coffee cup attachment. So the Picotin in cargo comes with really fun little additional pockets. It's supposed to be kind of reinventing all of their classic bag styles, but with a few differences to make them more usable. So this one is the Picotin Cargo. It's available for £9,000 or 11,031 US dollars. You saw someone with this at Bond Street. Okay, yeah, they're starting to release a few more of the Picotins from store. There were one or two on the market that just sort of cropped up, and we started to see people requesting them. And now we finally got a few in store, which is fantastic. It comes, bought it. Brilliant, you've got your dream cricket Birkin. I absolutely love that, Nina. I'm so thrilled for you. I'm also quite jealous. Do you need the shirt to go with it? I'm so happy. That's brilliant, Nina. I think it is the most excellent investment piece. It's so stunning. I'm gonna say goodbye to it now. Gotta say goodbye. Oh, we'll pack her up for you. I assume she's a she. Fantastic. Well done, Nina. Good bag vibes. I love it. So, right, back to our little Picotin lock. I'm just going to show you the really cute, I think it's probably still in plastic. So this one again is brand new. So the Picotins all come with their gorgeous little padlocks, which come with the cute little key as part of the Picotin lock. Do you still have the gold Picotin? No, I believe the gold sold. There is a sesame, I think it's a sesame or biscuit one. I will have a little look in a second. There, I might have to raid some of our other shelves. I will have a little look in a second and see if there's anything else. We definitely have black. We also have the sesame version of the cargo, so this is in Nata, so it's a combination of Swift leather and the amazing cargo canvas that they produce. These Picotins all come sort of unlined, so you just have this great, here's the packaging, but it's, Nina, I think you need to display your Vert Cricket Birkin somewhere. It needs suitable surrounding. Oh, delicious. And there's a few, if you are looking for a couple of twillies, there's some really good twillies to match the green online. I think there's a lovely creamy white to protect the handles, which is always quite fun. Okay, right, so we've done our little Nata cargo Picotin. I'm gonna run to the other side of the room very quickly. How long have we got? We've got 5 minutes. Let's have a little look. See if we can. Da-da-da. This is the other colourway in the cargo Picotin. I think you can see the detailing better on this one. This is in Sesame Desert. So Sesame Swift leather piping and detailing on the pocket. And then this desert coloured cargo canvas. It's really, really beautiful. Oh yes, Nina, I'm so thrilled. Woohoo. Such a good one. I'm really happy we featured the Vert today. It felt like a green day. Sometimes I pick the show selection based on what I'm wearing. So it was fate, Nina. Yeah, absolutely stunning, this little. So although we don't have gold left in stock, this is probably the closest gold Picotin we've got at the moment, D. But obviously keep your eye on the site because it is a colour that we get quite regularly. We do normally have, like in a tube, a gold and a black on the site in circulation, so keep your eyes peeled for the other colours in the Picotin. They're really great, actually. We've started to... Oh, thanks, Nadia. That's really kind. We try and like make the... I mean, I'm a bit obsessed with colour, as you can probably tell from my shows. They're normally really colour heavy, but perhaps we need to do some neutrals next week. Dee, if there is a gold coming in, I will make sure that it is featured on one of the shows, or I'll make sure that Sabrina fits it in, because it is like a very classic colour. We've just received the most incredible little Constance, which I'm obsessed with, in gold, with gold hardware. It's a great colour. I don't think this one's actually on the site yet for Kristen to pin, but if you have any questions about either of the cargo Picotins we have featured, please do DM us. Okay, we've got a couple more minutes. Maybe we should do another pair of shoes. What do we think? Or more bags? Oh, you match that bag with so many outfits. Yeah, 100%. That green is going to go with so many colours. It's really beautiful. I feel like we should still sit and look at it a little bit. Oh, thank you, Nina. That's really super kind. We love hearing glowing feedback, obviously. Okay, was there anything else that we wanted to look at? We've done a couple of blues today, haven't we? Maybe not shoes. Maybe let's just do one more bag. Maybe we'll have a little look at the Blue Celeste, which I also don't think is on the website just yet. However, oh, actually, this has just come in, which is kind of incredible. We were talking earlier a little bit about Versos, and this is one of my favourite combinations we haven't had. This is a confetti, rose confetti, mini Kelly. So this is the lovely chèvre leather, which I'm going to turn the ring light down just a little so you can see the beautiful chèvre leather, as we were saying. And there's line there bags in chèvre, so we know that it's quite a durable, sort of scratch resistant leather. I'm just going to take the crossbody strap in because look at the lining here. Obsessed. So it is the quintessential Hermes orange interior on rose confetti. So it's not a special order, but it is just a Verso collection bag, which means when you have your mini Kelly open, you just get the most beautiful flash of orange. How amazing is that combination? So this again has literally just come in, so I don't think it's been uploaded to the site yet. Kristen might not be able to find it to pin. However, obviously any questions, please do get in touch. I can't rave about this combination enough. Pink and orange. Is there anything more cheerful? Oh, we found it. Is it on the site? Well done, Kristen. Excellent work. Okay, maybe Sabrina did also feature this one. We got a little bit excited. The mini Kellys are very distracting when they come in because they're just so cute and delicate, and they also come in just the most incredible array of colours. Right, perfect. So, mini Kelly rose confetti, Verso in chèvre leather with palladium hardware, an amazing orange interior, is available for £26,950 or $33,025 US. I mean, unbelievable. And obviously it comes complete with its gorgeous little crossbody strap, which sits really nicely. So it's super wearable. It is intact with all plastics on the hardware, as you can see from the strap. And obviously the front plaque and Pontet hardware is all covered, as are the feet. Brand new, in box, all original receipt packaging and paperwork. What a bag to end the show on. I really love the pink. I was never really a pink kind of gal growing up, but I think the Hermes pinks have really excelled in the last few years. We didn't really used to see, other than like the rose sakura, we never used to see quite so many So many hot pinks. I love that you just get that flash of orange on the side. How cute is that? What a beautiful combination. Really lovely. It's very similar to like the bubblegum pink, but obviously this is in the chèvre leather, so it's a little bit more, I would say actually more durable than Epsom, to be honest, because if you scratch Epsom, it is difficult to get to unless you spar the bag to kind of really get rid of any scratches. But chèvre is just so beautiful and soft, and you can kind of get away with any scuffs. And it is pinned just there in case anybody wants to see any more details about the beautiful rose confetti. Adore the pink, loving the pink. Right, okay, I think that is all we have time for today. It is 3 o'clock, so that is our little insight into all the beautiful new Hermès pieces. Oh, it's all right, it's arrived. He's there. Thank you so much, Kristen, for your help. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in today to the Hermès Vault. We will see you the same time again next week for a little insight into, maybe we'll do some neutrals next week. We've got some beautiful gold bags coming in, and what have we got? Oh, I think there might even be a few of the limited editions that we can show next week. So let's get that stacked up, ready for next week. Thank you so much for joining in. Nina, I'm so thrilled for you with your purchase. This is the absolute dream. I'm glad you got to enjoy your morning coffee. I mean, it's 3 o'clock here in London. I think I need another one, I'm not going to lie. Have a lovely afternoon, everybody. And we will see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.